dum 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 dum. Here's another knockoff, okay? Get straight to the point. I just want a 16-minute video on Luke. I should not have gone that long. I'm so sorry. First, I want to show you the boxes, okay? They are exactly identical to the S.H.Figuarts. There is no way to really tell. Look, it even has, at first they didn't used to have the little symbol right there. But now they started adding that. It has everything, including on this side, you have Disney. And I do want to show you, this is what this figure is supposed to look like. And I'm going to pull them out. There you go. This is what this figure is supposed to look like. Take a close look at those heads, right? What amazing head sculpts. Truly worth the $150. Well, I don't know if it's worth that. I mean, they do overprice a little bit, but come on. Definitely amazing. And look at that. You can get them into a one-leg spinning kick. Holding the blade with one hand if you want. Whoa, look at that. Look at that, amazing. And this is the real box. And look, that's based off of the sculpt. This is the figure. Okay? So they made the box exactly like the real thing. So there's no way you're going to tell by the box. Now, the way you're going to tell, okay, is if it's under $80. So let's call it under $75. There might be a desperate person wanting to sell it fast, okay? But most of the time, I've seen it, it's $100. I bought it after knowing it was the quote-unquote Chinese version. That's how they get away with it, and that's why eBay turns a blind eye. They turn a blind eye. I've got to get back to selling because I sell real stuff. Authentic stuff. By the way, I've been buying my stuff from authentic Japanese people. I have tons of authentic Japanese figures that you're going to love to see. Mayfex, Medicom, S.H.Figuarts, Sega. They have basically the equivalent of Art FX. I'm pretty sure they're made in the same factory. That's what the guy told me, and that's what it looks like. Check out my Rogue One Darth Vader review to see that. I have another one coming, and then I'm getting another one. They put them in those crane operated machines, like at Chuck E. Cheese. You put a quarter in, drop it, as a kid, you try to get the best prize. Well, in this case, they fill them full of Stormtroopers, Darth Vaders, Kylo Rens, every figure possible. Isn't that amazing, huh? Okay, back to the lecture at hand. Oh, sorry, flipped into 80 songs, I think. Alright, so here is Lord Maul. He's one of my favorites. Now remember, let us not forget, this is what he's supposed to look like. Okay, that's his mean look. There you go, you get a good look. Okay, clean as can be. It's really a copy of Ray Park's face. Okay, well here you go. Take a look. First off, I have him angled for a reason. Well, watch what happens when I turn his head straight. You might know something about the right eye, especially. Okay, first off, we know the paint's off. He's crooked-eyed. His right eye, they just did a dab of like yellow or a red something, and it put a little shiny silver over it to make it look like eyes, I guess. I don't even know what to say about it, man. This person actually kind of fooled me. I hate to say it. I normally don't get fooled. If I get a knockoff, I know I'm getting it to help people avoid getting them. But she got me. So we're talking much more, probably about 2 weeks worth of emailing. And I asked her every question about the details of it. I asked her, is he indeed matching Ray Park's face on there? Oh, yes, he's exactly the same. And I said, will you please check? And I even promised there were 4 other items I was going to get. A general Japanese, the Bandai General Samurai Vader I was going to get. I said I would get those if it's high quality. And she said she had her own high quality supplier. Like her Chinese version is better than the others. And I'll say, this person's really believable. And by the way, the actual dual saber itself, and soon I'll pull up the accessories and all that so you can see them, is actually okay. There's only one problem with it. Watch. Let's watch. Da-ding, da-ding. I mean, I didn't even need to go that hard. It falls off all day long. Unless you keep him in a exact parallel. So you can see why. First off, you see bubbles. There's bubbles inside on both sides of the blade. Both blades, I mean. So it's just a horribly made blade. So I do believe it was made in another factory. Unfortunately, it's even worse than Luke's. Because at least he had a decent lightsaber. Okay, now, to get it back in. Can you still see me? Okay, I hope so. I gotta snap this. But it doesn't snap because there's not that much room. Then, I had to actually, when I took him out of the package, his right hand fell off. Then his shoulder fell off. It was kind of comical. Actually, fell off at the elbow. Then I tried picking up by the shoulder. That fell off. Then I tried picking up by the head. That fell off, but at least those are replaceable, and there was no damage to the socket. So he does have, and I'm going to give credit where credit is due. He can go down. He can look down that far. He can look up. To be honest, actually, that's kind of less than Vader. Vader can look up much higher than that. He can't look up high. Oh my God. If you could just see him. Do you see how cross-eyed he is? That's why now, and I'll show you just something. I'll do it. I'll sacrifice. Here's where underneath. First off, this is not supposed to be plastic. This is right here and here. This is supposed to be fabric. And it's almost certainly not supposed to be glued to the chest. So that tells you another way. Now, the waist so far for this review, I guess you saw easily the lightsaber fell off. Okay, let's take, and the other side. Like I said, man, you just literally lightly touch him. Okay, so say I want to adjust this, right? I want to get this up. There's a joint up there, and I can't get him up in it, but I can't bend it. If I bend it, and like I said, he has the double joints underneath that do mimic somewhat the SH one, but if you ever try to bend them, his leg will pop off, both legs. Now there is a way I found that I'm going to get, what I'm going to get is a black shoe shine sponge, and I'm going to rub it all over him to make him look a little bit, at least make him look shiny. And then, I'm going to pull these different pieces out, just give them a little bit of a unique look. And I think I'm going to get some super glue for these and put them in. So let's give this a shot. Let's see if he'll do it. Let's see if we can get the pose. I found one pose I thought was, that one won't even go in that side. Oh my gosh, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so here we go. And then I'm going to try to turn it. Don't fall out. There we go. So we can see all the ignition stuff. Okay. And then, okay, come on. Look, basically, you can see this. Look how tiny that nub is. It's just the tiniest little nub. This can be fixed, and I'm going to heat it up with a hairdryer, squeeze the hell out of it. But I really think it's going to need glue because the actual part where it goes in is filled with paint for some reason. Alright, so now we go here, we take it out here, we take him, put him in the back, turn his head. Alright, put him up like this, raise up the left one to hide. Damn it, son of a bitch. Okay, now he looks like he's playing baseball a little bit. I get it. Here, you can, oh yeah, Luke just bit the dust. and get an idea of what I'm talking about a little bit better from here, hopefully, from this angle. Alright, so he does, I mean, I could go through all the hinges. This is where a double ball hinge would be on the arm, double ball peg would be on the hands. They don't have that. They're broken and they pop off, and the right one's glued in, and the left one is actually kind of too. His shoulders are ready to come out at any second, but that is how, okay, the big difference is right here. First off, like I said, the cloth would be coming around here and draping back here. And then that would actually cover that up a little bit, but also the design, this part here, let me just show you. This joint goes over the joint, so you can't really see it. So here I'm pulling him up into that. Now I'm taking his other one though, and I'm trying to hide that as much as possible. Okay, but in this case, you can see normally he's supposed to have a really good really good rotation. There's no rotate. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just showing you my hand. Shows how out of it I am. There's just no rotation on the waist. I already showed you the leg. It does have what it's supposed to have, but it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. It even has toe, but I can get him to stand, and I promise you, watch, I'm going to. It is my mission to before the 13 mark, because nobody wants to watch a 13-minute video, and I know that because I watch a lot of videos, but I really want to kick this in. I mean, I nailed it earlier, and I want to show you that he can work as a statue, essentially. Maybe it's the angle of the board I'm using. It could be that. Could be. Okay, here we go. We'll pop his toes down a little bit. Okay. Come on, baby. There you go. Just stay like that. Okay, so now we're going to come in. We're going to swoop in Superman style. So he's down there. Check it out. His face doesn't look so freaky anymore. Let's see if we can get him. See? He doesn't look as cross-eyed because that right eye is looking over at you. And there you go. The one pose where I found. The one pose I found where gave away what I was going to show up next. That's the one pose I found where he's tolerable. Okay? So now quickly to go, I'm crossing the 13-minute mark. I've already shown you the box and shown you how it is absolutely 100% realistic. That's how they get you. They make all the promises. They'll always tell you. I've now learned that you will be told that it's, they've got the special Chinese specialists that, their special company, but apparently, and then what's funny is the lady, I left her only a neutral feedback because she did give me a refund pretty fast. But she had to. All the facts were laid out. I'd already gone over questions about joints and stuff like that. All right, so once again, it's the same cool plastic on top of plastic. You do get these different hands. Good luck putting them on. You get 6 total hands. Actually, in my case, I got 5. Well, I got the 2 that he has on. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get the punching right, punching left. You get kind of an open hand, maybe force choke, force push. I don't actually have a real force push one. Like he did to Obi-Wan, which should have ended the duel. Now here, these are interesting, are individual sabers. So if you want to go in and show, just have him as, and this is what the real S.H. will have, only like a million times better. The paint app, though, it's not horrible, but the plastic's kind of squishy. You can see my fingers turning yellow pushing it. It's squeeze. So hopefully you can see that pretty well. All right, and you get 2 of those. So you could do a 2-handed, and that would maybe fix the problem of the falling. Now here's the one that I think actually looks worse. Maybe if Darth Maul went through a real bad depression, which we know he did in Rebels, but this is like worse than anything with the Rebels cartoon. You know, this is supposed to be, remember, we already showed you the picture. I already showed you the picture. Take a look at this sucker. It looks like one of those $10 masks that you get at Walgreens. It doesn't even look like Darth Maul. It looks like a Fortnite mask or something, which would make a cool Fortnite mask. With the mouth not open at all. Once again, you do have cross eyes. And again, by the way, if you're cross-eyed, there's nothing against you. It's just that this is not how this guy looks. And then that's supposed to go in. I have switched them in and out successfully. So that's the only part of it that's worked. So that I'm going to end it there. That is, once again, another reason. Do not believe anything. Obviously, you should know that if you're paying less than $75 for this, it's fake. You can still get fake. Don't get it if it's from China or Hong Kong or I can't name the city, but you'll see a lot of them on eBay. Either get it from somebody that's in the U.S. or get it from somebody in Japan. Save your money. That's what I do for the ones that I really want. This one, I got convinced that it would be good enough just to pass, because I have every Darth Maul just about, just like I have almost every Darth Vader. And I thought, okay, I can put this in here because that's $100 I'm not having to pay. But he's really, really, really poorly made. You can fix them. You can spend lots of time fixing them. And if that's your thing, or customizing, hey, rock on. But as for that, we're going to KO this guy. He is a KO, and he gets KO'd. By the way, it even came with the official instructions. Yeah, I'm not joking. Perfectly folded. They even copied the instructions, and there's Disney signature on there. Can you believe it? You probably can. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm definitely going to edit out. Hopefully, I'm going to try to edit out the part where I knocked the camera over. Okay, thank you very much for watching. And, by the way, I didn't mention, he has pivots on his toes, and they do work so far. But, of course, like I said, the legs do fall off. They really, really fall off. As does everything on him, except for his waist, which for some reason, which I can see, was super glued tight to keep him from doing that. Because I can feel how loose it is if I give it just a slight little up and down. That didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. Thank you very much. 18 minutes. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I hope you stuck with me. And I'm going to try to make them shorter and shorter, but I really like going into the details and getting you really locked on, locked in, and not knowing what to get away from and what to stay away from. And bootlegs are just, yes, the companies have their own responsibility by overpricing all these figures. On the other hand, they put a lot of work into making those figures. And this is what happens when there's not a lot of work put into them. And the people who originally made them and designed them deserve their money. That's how I feel. I get these once in a while to show them. In this case, I really was convinced that I knew it was going to be less than, she even said, less than the original. And I gave in to a guilty pleasure the one time I bought a knockoff. And, knockoff on purpose. And, yeah. It and Luke. And they, despite all the promises, like I said, specific questions. I won and got my money back within 10 minutes on both of them. Because it was quite clear from what they had said and the pictures I sent in of him legless, armless. Let's just say it's taken a lot of work to get him to just stand like that. But there is a way. As long as you hold him like that, have him in that angle looking to his left as much as possible. Even cocking his head. Hold on, you can cock it at a certain degree. There you go. See, get a little. Now you really can't see that he's well. Actually, now he's looking like he's looking to the right. Oh God, because both eyes are crossed. So. Anyway, have a great day. 20 minutes out. Please watch it. I hope somebody watches this. Alright, have a great day. Have a great morning. Have a great afternoon. Have a great dump. That's what I watch a lot of reviews when I'm doing. Hey, why not? Alright, have a great day. Bye.